Hi there, and welcome to Time for Supper with me, Simon Tupper. Every week on Time for Supper, I'm joined by a different guest. And this week, the guest is the very same guest that we had last week. That's right, it's Rod.
Hi. Thanks for having me back.
That's okay, it's your house. So Rod, what are we cooking this week?
Today we're going to do a Mexican black bean dish and a salsa.
Mexican. Sehr gut. So tell me about the ingredients, Rod.
They're all from my garden.
Yeah?
I tin my own black beans, and the limes come from my very own lime tree that's in the basement under solar power.
We also have these eggs,
We won't use
but we won't be using those.
Shit myself there. So, Simon, what we're going to do now is chop an onion.
Okay, talk me through it.
Well, this is the onion.
Okay.
I've given you the best knife in the house. That was passed down to me from my great-great-great-great grandfather. He used it to escape from an Ecuadorian jail back in 1632. It used to be, a lot bigger, but he wore it down whilst he was there.
Chopping all those onions.
Well, no, they didn't have onions back then. Okay, what you want to do is start by chopping the onion in half, just like that. Not too much pressure. You don't want to bruise the skin.
And which way around should I hold the knife?
I mean, don't be ridiculous, Simon. It's obviously that way.
Okay, and the onion. Okay, well I just found out that Rod just totally stitched me up with that knife. Turns out it's not an onion knife at all. So very funny, Rod.
These are
Thank you.
onion scissors.
Yeah. So and these onions, are they something you can buy anywhere or?
No, they're from the garden.
From the garden. So
They're sovereign, open pollinated, Ecuadorian halfback onions. It's the onions are the backbone of this dish.
So perhaps, if you don't have these at home, just make a sandwich, get a takeaway.
You're going to want a large knob, but I'm just going to wait for that knob to melt. It's a little bit too firm at the moment. I prefer a soft knob when it comes to my onions. Butter my biscuit, that smells good.
I think I'm getting the hang of this onion. It is quite a difficult fruit to prepare. But Rod, is this what you were looking for?
No, that's like the opposite actually.
Oh, that's the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need it
I knew it was one or the other.
finely chopped. Yeah, you're close, but you're also really far away.
Now, this is a pickle I often get myself into, and I think in this case, the best thing to do is just going to be to just try to put them back together. Famously, onions can make you cry, and this is actually why. I mean, look at that complete mess. We're going to go over now to one of the world's first ever live toastings. Rod's going to take us through that.
I'm just toasting some cumin. I'm also stirring onions. I'm multitasking. So what you're looking for in the cumin is that kind of burnt stuff there. See that? A little bit of smoke. Smell. You could smell it. It smells like Jesus' sandals. These are homemade stock cubes. It's mostly vegetable stock. A bit of, dog poo. Natural fertiliser. Yeah. Takes it back. I've lightly toasted these cumin seeds on the hob in a pan. Now Simon's going to grind them into a fine dust for me.
One of these pieces is called the pestle, and the other is the mortar. Do you know which one's which, Rod?
I think the pestle is the mortar is the...
If you know at home, please do write to us. Not everybody's lucky enough to have a pestle and mortar.
Some people just have one or the other. We want to add the garlic in next. I need a couple of bay leaves.
Couple of bay leaves, okay. This is very much my local supermarket. It's Rod's Garden. So we're out here looking for bay leaves. Oh yeah, there you go. So here we actually have a variety of different bay leaves here. This is the sometimes known as the beet bay. This is grass, and this one is actually the San Francisco bay. And this one will one day become an oak tree. But this is what we're really looking for. This is the original bay. The Bay of Biscay.
Now we've got 3 fresh bay leaves from the garden. There you go. The home smoked Mexican chilies. There you go.
So what do you talk us through what you're doing here? You're using the spoon to mix the ingredients together.
Stirring.
You make that very easy.
Yeah.
Is this a skill that anybody could learn, or
No, there's very few people on the world that can do this. We're gonna drain off the bean juice.
This can has actually got a bit of shit on the top. And I'm just going to remove that in the chefiest way possible. But of course, all food is just shit.
It just hasn't come out yet. That's why they kicked me out of the Noma. I kept wanting to inspect the toilets. Good job.
Getting the hang of this.
This might be the last time we all work together.
So Rod, we've finished the beans. They've reduced down to just the one bean now, isn't it?
So yeah, what you want to do next is get your taco, get your salsa, get your black beans, put them all together, and it should look something like this.
And if you want to know how to make the salsa and the feta, tough. So that's it for this week on Time for Supper. So until next time, thank you, Rod.
Obrigado.
Champs-Élysées.